Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, the top tight ends in the NFL. Look, let's be real, right? We know how this goes. The list is relatively the top three. And we know who the top three are. It's going to be, Kelce, Kittle, Mandrews. That's going to be pretty much the top three on everybody's list. Now, here's the thing. The order of all of them, everybody should have Travis Kelce as number one, but I'm going to read to you what not only coaches said, right? But this list is of multiple people. We're not just talking about coaches. We're talking players, executives, scouts. So I'm going to read to you the top 10 tight ends in the entire NFL, and then we're going to break it down. And, of course, at the end, you have honorable mentions. So we're going to get into that right now. So without further ado, let's read this list. So, you know what? Let's go from 10 to 1. I think that's better. So, number 10, they got the Bills, Dawson Knox. Now, here's the thing. I like Dawson Knox. I think he's a very good tight end. I think he moves very well. I think that he was not a unique, but a very sound security blanket for Josh Allen last year. I really did. I thought I liked his play. So watching him, I would actually have him a little higher than that. But that's just me. I think what they do is they try to bring down Josh's weapons outside of Stephon Diggs and say, all he has is Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? To say he needs more help, but whatever. Number 10, Dawson Knox. Number 9, Steelers, Pat Freiermuth. Look, I'm a Raven fan. We got to see this dude. He's nice. He's nice. The Steelers are building up a whole bunch of young talent on that squad. I mean, the receivers that they got with that young tight end, they have weapons galore, and they're all young. I don't know how the Steelers do it, bruh. I don't know. In my estimation, the top 3 teams in drafting wide receivers and offensive talent, they're easily in that top 3. And I mean drafting, not getting enough money to get them to come to your team. Drafting them. The Steelers have been on a tear when it comes to these receivers. Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown, like all these guys, Plaxico, there's so many great weapons that they've had on that team, man, and they just keep doing it. It's kind of annoying because my team always has to go against them. The Ravens, outside of the tight end position, the Ravens are horrible at usually getting weapons out of the draft. So, man, Pat Freiermuth, 9. I'm not going to argue that. I think that's a good place for him. I would still put Dawson Knox over him, though. Not for potential, but for just what they've done so far in their careers. Evan Ingram. Look, I don't like Evan Ingram. I think that a lot of people make fun of me about this. I'm not a big fan of Evan Ingram. Look, I feel like he's uber talented. He moves special. He has burst. He has wiggy, all those things. But he is the epitome of inconsistency. That man drops passes, run wrong routes. It just, bruh. Evan Ingram, bro, if he could put it all together, Evan Ingram could be easily top 3 on this list. Easily. But he just, I don't know. A lot of times it's mental, concentration drops, all that type of stuff like that. We've seen it with a lot of great players. But Evan Ingram, man, talented. I would not have him at 8. Oh, no. He would have to go down on my list. I would easily put Pat Freiermuth and Dawson Knox over him. Easily. Hold on. And Dalton Schultz is on the Texans. Ugh. And Joku's on them. All right, whatever. They got him at 8. I would not have him at 8. I would even have him personally in the top 10. If not, he would be number 10. You know what I mean? Number 7, Falcons, Kyle Pitts. I'm big on Kyle Pitts. I think that he's the most athletically gifted tight end probably to ever come out of the draft. I don't care what anybody says. You can argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. You know what I'm saying? The way he's built, he could actually just go out there and be a wide receiver straight up. His ascension could be a Megatron level ascension from the tight end position. We could see him jump into Gronk numbers very soon, like prime Gronk numbers. I'm talking 20 touchdowns, 1,400 receiving yards, like that type of domination. He has that ability. The man could run. He's fast, jump, big hands, consistent hands, bruh. I like Kyle Pitts. I'm be real. A lot of people, he already had a 1,000-yard receiving season. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he'd be a little more higher up on this list for me, but whatever. Number 6, Vikings, TJ Hawkinson. I get it. TJ Hawkinson, look, he's very, very reliable. I don't got bad with him. He's somewhere in there for me also. This is, I don't have much to say on TJ either, but this is where it kind of gets a little murky for me, right? Because no way on God's green earth am I putting Dallas Goedert over Darren Waller. I don't care that he's been injured. Darren Waller has how many 1,000-yard receiving? 3, I believe it is. 3,000-yard receiving seasons or something like that. Darren Waller's a monster. Kyle Pitts. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? If you're comparing. Kyle Pitts can be a even better Darren Waller, a more dominating Darren Waller. To be real with you, in my eyes. But Darren Waller, there's no way TJ Hawkinson, Dallas Goedert, who the Eagles have him at 4, and Giants, of course, Waller's at 5. There's no way I'm putting Dallas Goedert over Darren Waller. There's none. Darren Waller, to me, should be number 4 on everybody's list. Everybody. And, of course, I just read you Dallas Goedert being number 4. No. I don't care what no one says. He's not the 4th best tight end in the league. I would take, listen, if we're doing this list, I'm taking Kyle Pitts over him. I'm taking Darren Waller over him. Heck, I could make an argument for even Knox or Schultz. Dalton Schultz, the one that used to be on the Cowboys. No. Dallas Goedert, shout out to him. I believe he's top 10, but he's not in that range. No. He needs another year for that for me. But whatever. Now, here we go for the top 3. And everybody knows who they're going to be. They're going to be Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Mark Andrews. Now, here's the way that they got it mixed. 3rd is Mark Andrews, a.k.a. Mandrews, a.k.a. Lamar Jackson's favorite target. Number 2, you got George Kittle, 49ers. You know what I'm saying? The guy that should get the ball more, which they don't like to feed him. You know what I'm saying? But he is injured a lot. And then there's Travis Kelce, who is by far lapping the competition when it comes to tight end production. Look, I already told you what I feel about some of the placings. Like TJ Hawkinson would have to go down, Dallas Goedert would have to go down. But I can understand the top 10 list, like I said before. But Travis Kelce, there should be 2, and then Travis Kelce should just be above everybody else. Listen, he is going to go down as the best tight end to ever play this game. The raw statistics that he has, on top of that, what he's done in the playoffs, and his team success with him being a relevant factor in their success, he's going to go down as the best tight end to ever play. Look, let's be real. How much does Shannon Sharp got 3, right? Sorry about that. He got 2, right? And there's a good chance there's a good chance Patrick Mahomes ends up with 3 rings. Maybe even 4. Even though I got Lamar getting around 3 at that time, I think it's going to be him and Patrick Mahomes battling each other back until, I think Lamar has a spurt where he wins back-to-back championships. But I think every couple years, Patrick Mahomes and that team will continue to win titles. So if you're just talking about raw statistics, team success, they're all encompassing everything, he's going to go down as the best tight end to ever play. It really is without doubt. And to show you just what I mean, because everyone's going to say, well, he has Patrick Mahomes throwing him the ball. That's not true. He already had 2,000-yard receiving, if I'm not mistaken, before Patrick Mahomes ever became a Kansas City Chief. A lot of people don't recognize that. As I keep trying to tell everybody, like, Patrick Mahomes came into the best situation probably of any quarterback in the history of the NFL. And it makes it even crazier that he's that talented. Like, he's that talented, and he landed into one of the most best predicaments you can land in the NFL. So check this out. I want y'all to see this out. Travis Kelce's been in the league for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons already. He is a legit vet. He's a 10-year veteran of this. Bro, that's crazy. But check this out. His rookie year, right? His rookie year, he had 0 yards, 0 receptions, 1 game played. Second season in the NFL, he had 67 receptions on 87 targets. That's dang good. Dang. That's amazing. All right, whatever. For 862 yards, 12.9 yards per carry, 53.9 yards per game, 5 touchdowns. And pretty much the very next year, he pretty much replicated the same stats. 16 games played, 4.5 catches per game, 875 yards, less averaging per clip, 12.2, only, a 0.6 difference. Let's see, 54.7 yards per game, same 5 touchdowns, whatever. But then he hits a stride, right? 16 games, 2016, 85 receptions on 117 targets, 1125. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Oh my God. 80 yard touchdown was his long that year. Next season, 1,038. Season after that, I believe that's when Patrick Mahomes came in. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Then Patrick Mahomes comes in 2018. 1,336. So he was already a monster. Mind you, back-to-back 800-yard seasons. Then right after the 800-yard season, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, with one being almost 1,200 yards. Then when Patrick Mahomes comes, 1,336, 1,229, 1,416, 1,125, 1,338. He's already accumulated 10,344 yards, and he has 69 touchdowns with a long touchdown of 80 yards. It's not even close. It's not even close. How many? That's consecutive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive seasons of at least 1,000 yards. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive seasons with at least 1,100 yards. He's going to go down by far as easily the best tight end to ever play. It's not even close. I don't even understand why we're having this conversation. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I think the closest person with 1,000-yard receiving seasons is Darren Waller, if I'm not mistaken. And that's in this current NFL. George Kittle how much George Kittle got? 1 year like that? George Kittle has one year with 1,000 yards receiving, I believe it is. He has 2. George Kittle has one where he exploded for 1,377, and he has one with 1,053. So George Kittle has 2. I believe Mark Andrews has 2 also, right? Does Mark Andrews have 2, or he almost has 2? Let me check. Last year he was 847. So, yeah, Mark Andrews only has 1 season with 1,000 yards. It was 13 where he led everybody and everything. And then Darren Waller, I'm gonna go to his real quick just to give you a point of reference of statistically speaking. Darren Waller 6'6" and runs like a man. Yeah, look, Darren Waller's had 1,145. Yeah, almost 1,200. So, like I said, it's if you take all the 1,000-yard receivers from the top 5 tight ends in the league, they're still coming up short from Travis Kelce. It's not even close. So the list is okay. I'm not on it. I'm not really against it. I'm just like, oh, okay, it's decent. But the top 3 they definitely got right. For a Raven fan, I know some people's gonna get mad at me and say, why do you have George Kittle over Mark Andrews? Let's be real. If Mark Andrews is an amazing, top 3 tight end, whatever, but if you had a choice between George Kittle and Mark Andrews on the Ravens, catching passes from Lamar Jackson, you're probably picking George Kittle. But Mark Andrews is an amazing weapon. He's top 3, and there's nothing to sniff at. I got nothing but respect from Andrews. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to what he's been able to do. And it's all hard work, because he wasn't like he was a high drafted guy or anything else like that, or you know what I mean? So shout outs to Andrews for just taking off the way he has. you know what I'm saying, to be a reliable target for Lamar. But I would take George Kittle and Kelce over him, just to be real. But he's definitely number 3. But, you know what I'm saying? What do you think? Do you think that this list is legitimate? Do you think that it has holes in it? Let me know down in the comment section, all right? But once again, that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh at everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truths. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you would like to donate to the channel, bottom of the screen, you can see right there's a QR code for a Cash App. Cash App is $TheWunderkindShow, and it's located in the description of every video that we do. Also available is the Patreon that we do. Extra access, fantasy football, all those things. Questions from subscribers. Get it. It's worth it, especially during the regular season. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. The show's Nitro signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.